Today, I'm Judith from BSHM2E and I'm here to discuss with you why do guests complain, tips for dealing with complaint, steps in taking complaint, tips for delivering exceptional customer service, tips on how to greet customers. Why do guests complain? There's only one reason why guests complain. Guests complain when they do not receive what they thought they should have received. In other words, their expectations were not met. Guests generally expect friendly service, clean, well-maintained facilities, and a level of quality in line with what they paid. Failure to provide this will result guest dissatisfaction, which may lead into a complaint. Thus, this is a signal that others are probably feeling the same way but not telling you. Steps in taking complaint. There are 6 steps. Step 1. When a customer first takes a complaint, step back. It can be difficult to remain impassive in face of criticism, but an emotional response will only serve to irritate customer further. Step 2. Give the customer your full attention and listen to the whole problem before responding. Put yourself in their shoes. If you had a problem, you would want someone to listen to you. Appearing disinterested or attempting to argue back will only exacerbate the situation. Step 3. Don't jump the gun. You might deal with the complaints on a regular basis and may well have handled a similar situation before. However, for the customer, their complaints are unique to them. Treat them as an important individual by listening to their problem in full. Step 4. Try to understand. In the face of a complaint, it's easy to be defensive, particularly if you don't believe you're at fault. However, you have to put yourself in the customer's shoes. If you were on the receiving end of their experience, would you personally be satisfied? Step 5. Always use your initiative in dealing with complaints. If the blame lies with one particular member of staff, it is often best to remove the customer from their presence. This can diffuse tension and emotion to help the customer to re-evaluate their anger. Lastly, the step 6, never pass the customer around from person to person. Each complaint should be ideally be handled by one staff member. Therefore, you should always ensure that the person assigned to the case has the authority to deal with the situation. Tips for dealing with complaint. First tips, try to remain calm when dealing with the complaint. Even if the customers become irate or confrontational, your ultimate aim is to turn their negative experience into positive one. But arguing back will only make the situation worse. Tips number 2. Complaint should always be resolved as quickly as possible. The aim is to make the customer feel that as staff their problem is being treated as priority without being rushed. Step 3. Keep comprehensive records of all customers' complaints. From initial problem to the eventual solution, you can then periodically assess this record, identifying any common complaints and taking steps to improve company processes. Step 4. All customer-facing staff members should be trained dealing with complaints. If possible, give your employees some authority when it comes to issuing refunds or some consularity gestures. Forcing a customer to wait for a manager can make a bad situation worse. Tips for delivering exceptional customer service. Tips number 1 is to respond quickly. When a customer has a problem or issue they need your help, a wait of even a day can seem a lifetime. Often, even delay that short can be enough to send them to a competitors. Customer want fast and prompt service. That means you should provide 24/7 customer service. Tips number 2. Use the right employees. Customer service takes skill. When dealing with angry, dissatisfied customers, your customer service employees need to be able to resolve their complaint, make them happy, and keep them as paying customers. There is no easy task. Hire only the most professional customer service representative who have proven experience in their field. Training and regular evaluation is essential. Good customer service usually happens through listening. In fact, most customer service representatives should be listening most of the time. Hearing out the customer's problem is exactly determining what would the best solution. Most customers with complaint don't just want a resolution. They want to know that their issue has been heard and that the company will take steps to prevent it happening again. Tips number 4 is to exceed customers' expectation. When you're resolving customers' complaint or problem, go above and beyond. Your customers expect that their issue will be fixed. That should be the bare minimum service that you provide. Good customer service does more than just resolve customers' problem. It exceeds their expectations and leave them feeling happy and appreciated. Tips number 5 is to respect your customer, even when an issue is resolved. Customers want to know that their business is appreciated. Your employees need to be friendly, courteous, and speak with customers on a personal level. Customer service that resolves a problem in an impersonal cold way will still be seen as poor. Tips number 6, don't ignore the little things. Sometimes, little things can have a big impact. Using the customer's name, asking how their day has been, proactively calling them after the purchase to find out if there's any issue can all be used to increase customer satisfaction. Tips on how to greet customers. 1 is to smile with your greetings. Guests want to hear words of greetings and see a smile. If the employee at the door appears grumpy and doesn't even offer a simple "Hello, welcome to the Hotel X," the guest will most likely start their experience off in the wrong mood. Tips number 2 is stop what you're doing. A guest should be greeted within 30 seconds after entering in hotel. Stand up from your task and offer a smile and word of greetings. Offering assistance, you can return back to your task. Tips number 3, show, don't tell. When a guest enters your hotel, they most likely inquire about a specific accommodation. Take time to answer his inquiries, or if possible, show them exactly the types of available rooms. It will only take a few seconds and your guest will appreciate your time and effort. Tips number 4 is ask questions. Take a moment to ask further regarding his needs, of them imperative questions. Tips number 5, dress professionally. Because you will be the first face that the prospective guest sees, so be sure to dress and act professionally. Avoid wearing provocative outfits that may offend guests. Rather choose conservative, professional outfit that will appropriate with your work environment. If you present a neat, groom appearance, your guests will feel more comfortable during transaction.